We're all aware of the massive protests that have rocked the Jamia Millia Islamia University, and in a way it's led to a massive global movement. Now what's really stood out in this particular protest is that it's led by the younger generation, by the students, and there are so many names, so many icons that have really emerged from these protests. There are also images that tell 1,000 stories really about the kind of agitation that these students have been staging. One such image is this of two students, two women protecting their male friend from being beaten up by the Delhi police. This picture went absolutely viral, and then there was a lot of talk about the two women referred to on social media as Sheroes. We're talking about Ladida Sakloon and Aisha Rana. Now we're going to talk about exactly who Ladida and Aisha are. But also there's another side that perhaps you didn't know about that's also gathered a lot of steam and debate on social media. Let's first get your details about one of the students, Ladida Sakloon. Now she's a first-year student at Jamia University studying the Bachelor of Arabics. Now she's been in Delhi, moved from Kerala, from Kannur in Kerala. She moved to Delhi to study in Jamia University. She's married. Her husband is a part of an organization called the Islamic Students Organization. She too is a part of this group and has vociferously spoken about a lot of issues, particularly about rights of Muslim women and rights of minorities in the country. There were a few Facebook posts, however, that's led to a controversy, and that questions have been raised about Ladida and exactly what she believes in, because some of these posts have been deemed to be rather radical views. Let's in fact show you some of those posts. There's one post in which she is asked about the fact that she had raised a slogan of Allahu Akbar during the protest, which was supposed to be against the Citizenship Amendment Act, about peace and about equality. Now she put out a detailed post on Facebook defending the use of the slogan, and she went on to state that we've abandoned secular slogans. This led to questions about whether she truly believes in secularism. Now a little more research into her Facebook page, which has now been blocked and closed down, but a little more research, we went down into the timeline, and there was also another incident where she posted a picture of a woman in a hijab using an automatic gun. And she said that we know how to protect and don't underestimate the hijabis. All of this led to a lot of questions about Ladida itself. So we reached out to her, we asked her a few questions about these posts. Now while she largely defended the post that she's put up on social media, when we asked her about the point that she'd made with regards to her slogans during that incident where she said we abandoned secular slogans, she immediately disconnected her call and didn't offer us a response. So that's led to really questions about Ladida. What about the other woman that you see in that iconic picture? Her name is Aisha Rana. She too is from Kerala, from a very small town in Malappuram district of Kerala. She is also in the Jamia University. Now Aisha too is married. Her husband is a journalist in the national capital. But she too, again, very vociferous about human rights, about the rights of Muslim women and about the minorities. But here's where it gets a bit controversial. When we went through her social media posts, when we went through some of her Facebook posts, she's come out to sympathize with the likes of Afzal Guru and Yaqub Memon. In fact, there's a post in which she says, let's remember Afzal Guru and Yaqub Memon. That again led to a lot of questions about whether she has rather radical views about terrorists, these men who've been deemed as terrorists and who are hanged for their crimes. Now in 2015, we scrolled back to some of her posts that she put in. Then in one of the posts in 2015, she also went on to say that she was against the hanging of Yaqub Memon, something that of course there was a lot of opinion on from human rights activists as well. Now under the media spotlight and the scrutiny over their Facebook posts and their stand on previous controversial issues, both Ladida and Aisha have deactivated and deleted these Facebook accounts. So you really won't be able to view their profile or see their statements in the past. But both have come together with one opinion. Both have time and again put out posts saying and referring to the government as fascist. Now, considering that they've been hailed as the Sheroes and as the women who epitomize what this movement and what this agitation led by students across the country is all about, this particular side of the story, their posts on Facebook has also triggered a counter debate that perhaps these are controversial figures, radical leaders, and are not student leaders who are leading a protest against the government.